Look, beauty takes time.
And beauty takes time. So, are you ready?
No.
No.
Oof.
Send it.
Before we start, though, I would actually like to go across the table, and I will want you to introduce yourselves, quite possibly for the last time in our stream. Melanie, who are you playing tonight?
Wait, I'm sorry. Is that a threat?
Yes.
I'm not ready.
Melanie, who are you playing tonight?
I play Imogen the Fae, and I want you to know that I have been wearing this same dress with the same necklace with the same earrings for 5 or 6 weeks now because we've been in the same night for 5 or
Don't
6
worry.
weeks now.
Don't worry, it's ending.
No, it's not.
Audience, we've been told that tonight
In
is the
tears.
last night, and
tears.
all of us immediately called lies.
Hey, remember how this all started with a one-off?
Oh boy. Anyway,
Wasn't prom supposed
Part
to
six.
be 1 or 2, like 2 episodes max, right?
Dizzy.
This is one
A
shot.
6-part one-off.
Dizzy, who are you playing tonight before we continue on this line of thought?
Well, good evening. I am playing Piper Quinza, the queen.
Leo, who are you playing tonight?
Yo, I play Tomas, the ghost, the resident fuckboy, and probably a dead man tonight.
Leo, you're
Goodbye.
looking a little beat up there.
Yeah, I took on however many levels of harm from
3.
my good friend Taylor, or
Did
not
you
Taylor,
die at
Down.
4?
Talon.
Did we
Yes,
die at 4?
you do die at 4.
Yeah,
You can skirt death.
You can skirt death, yes. And Miguel,
I
who are you
will
playing
mass the
tonight?
village bicycle.
Rest in peace.
I died.
Oh, Manny didn't get a turn.
I am playing Manny, the werewolf, foosball player,
Foosball.
Foosball.
Hate you so much.
boyfriend of Imogen, and probably also going to die tonight.
Also, the
Man.
hottest player in the group.
You have had quite a few crushes.
I
In
think
real
literally
life.
everyone has a crush on Manny,
With that being said,
which is interesting because Tomas is supposed to be the village bicycle.
it's because
Manny's our
Manny doesn't
himbo.
give it up.
Manny
Doesn't give it up.
Manny doesn't give it up. He's also oblivious.
Hmm.
Also true. but with that being said, allow us to take a moment now. The city of Westmore, founded, who knows, a mining city with no mines, a school led by a lunatic planning to destroy the very students that she swore to protect, a resurrection of an old friend, deals being made to save and to harm, old flings popping up, and old flames that refuse to die, family members in danger, the humans we care about truly at the breaking point. Players, I will go across the room, and as I do, I want to ask you a question. Piper, as you stand in your house, the very thought of the silence that now reaches it, the devil, Doc Holliday, standing in front of you, standing triumphant in the night shadow as lightning begins to fill up the sky. A smirk on his face that makes you sick to your stomach. But deep down inside, is he wrong? Has he won? What is Piper thinking about?
Piper is currently thinking about what the next step is to buy time because she has to get to the farm. Because regardless of how they choose to solve this problem, they need what Piper has.
Piper in her bra, as you stand there looking at Holiday, you feel the cold steel press against your flesh. And you remember, if I don't get this bullet there, there's no stopping it. Imogen. Flames. All encompassing the east side of the G&A berry farm. Your father, Gregory, and your mother, Alice. Dog wounded. Manny.
But safe.
But safe. Manny covered in the viscera of another person. You see as the lightning strikes, even though Manny is human, the corruption still shows in his face. The animal-like tendencies that stay. The smirk that doesn't go away. The animal-like eyes that linger on almost too long. And you hear the cultists, the murder of crows, laughing like hyenas. What is on Imogen's mind?
I think Imogen's mind is going in a million different directions right now. I think she feels a little spread thin.
Sure.
She's not sure which way to go. She has the thought that Mama and Dog are safe in the house, but we don't know where Daddy is. Maybe he's trying to put out the fire, hopefully. Speaking of the fire needs to be put out. Maybe the rain will take care of it, but there's no guarantee. And if the fire takes out the berries and the farm, that's our livelihood.
And do not forget, you also came here to help someone else.
I mean, I'm not done yet.
Ooh.
Manny is I don't know that the beast wants him as a vessel, but I do know that the beast has been incredibly interested in him.
Oh, yes.
To the point where she tried to take me out to make the way easier.
Correct.
And then there is William's dad, who I know that Bartholomew is probably killing him right now, but that's kind of honestly my lowest priority, as sad as it is. And then I have this thought in the back of my mind that I could call for help. I mean, the dead pixies and brownies that are all around the farm right now, I have a really good convincing argument to get some help. But I may not like who shows up.
Manny. The beast alive and well inside of you. It's good to have a fresh kill. The thought leaves quickly. But this is the fourth body of tonight that has touched your hands. What is Manny thinking about?
Manny, having just confronted his inner demons, his unfortunate memories of his father's legacy and the regrets of his grandfather. Manny is wants to be done with senseless killing. He's been trying to justify it this whole time with, I'm just protecting my friends, but deep down inside, he knows that he is feeding this beast that he has it within him. And he wants to be able to learn from the mistakes of the past, of his father and his grandfather. He doesn't want to keep fighting. But right now, in this moment, surrounded by all these enemies and all the horrible things they've been doing, sometimes you don't have a choice but to fight. You just he just wants to be able to focus on why he fights and not lose sight of that.
Manny, what do you fight for?
The only thing worth fighting for, and that is the people he loves.
Tomas. Broken, bleeding. Perhaps becoming the martyr that he's been called for so many times. Found out. Honey trap. What is in Tomas's mind as we start off in your scene? On your knees, holding Theo's phone.
I'm just. I feel like I've been cracked and then cracked again and then cracked again. It started with Samantha earlier in the night, and then not sure what's going on with William later in the night, and then Talon almost dying. We all almost just died just now, and kind of like this is the end in Tomas's mind. And Theo is here. Oh God, Theo is here. And like, I think like the well of emotions just breaking over him at the end of it all, like he's crying, he's upset, he's fucked up. He's just heard William's voice and heard the most fucked up thing ever. That's where he's at.
Piper. The devil triumphant. I think I'm done monologuing, don't you?
Good, leave. I at least want to fight for my life when I have the chance.
I was thinking about just that. You see him unbutton his jacket. As he opens it, one 6-shooter missing in Willing's possession. He places his hand on the left. He looks at you and he smiles a dark smile. So, girlie, you remember when I said I'd protect you? No harm fall upon you? I didn't say nothing about Big Boy.
You leave Brian alone.
You see Brian stand up as he begins to put himself in front of you. I don't know who you are, mister. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'll take that gun from you and I'll hurt you with it.
Brian, Piper's gonna grab the back of his shirt and pull him back.
As you go to pull, you hit as he unhitches the gun. The hammer. What's wrong, girlie? You're looking scared. Call my bluff. Come on. Call it.
Piper steps between them.
What you gonna do about that now? You willing to sacrifice yourself for this fucking human? This nothing?
You forget, Holiday. It's the humans that give us our power.
Not for long. Piper. You see Holiday with a floral move his hand this way for you to have your eyes go to one way as he goes to go pull the gun from his hip.
Piper will
I-
Oh, sorry.
No, please.
Piper will instinctively, like, throw up her hands, and I would like to roll a dart to throw just shadows at Holiday.
So, would you like to make this an emphasis roll?
Hell yeah! Fuck
will
it!
take a-
Let's go!
Take a -2, and let's go.
Hold on, I need to pull up my pluses. I'm gonna need them.
Yes, you are.
Remember what we get in exchange for taking a -2.
No
So
worries.
if you succeed hard. If you fail hard.
Beat
All
me,
right.
girlie.
Oh,
Beat me. What you got?
no.
Because
I got. You said -2 or -3?
-2.
An 11 with my +1. Eat it, Daniel. Eat it.
I have a 13 plus the
Fuck
strings
you.
that have been placed in.
Do I have any strings on Holiday?
Do you have any
Nah.
strings on Holiday?
God damn.
In that moment that the shadows burst out, you hear silence in your mind. And there's a shot. You instinctively close your eyes as the smell of gas fills the room. Piper, your friends are here.
Whoa.
You look
I'm-
around.
I'm coming.
Your room looks a little different.
Probably clean.
Clean. As the original zombies that were in the house. Oh, Miss Piper. As they begin to walk away from you. As you run downstairs, you see the original clique. All three of the boys kind of standing there amongst themselves. Oh, hey. You see, Tom, we brought snacks.
I'm sure Mom will be very happy about that.
And you see your father. Oh, look. My little honey bunny has friends over. And you see that he kind of moves them over. Come on, boys. I have a little screening thing here. I have a projector. And he just kind of turns to you. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. And he just
I
kind of
feel
moves.
like I should worry.
About what? And you see that he just kind of moves them over to the living room. So, Piper, you remember this. First time that the clique ever was the clique. First time that they came to your home. First time that you ever had a moment to be you around them.
Does everything look exactly the way I remember it?
It does.
Because I feel like Piper's kind of hyper aware in some sense.
She is. It smells like it did. Feels like it did. Yes. Tomas.
So I'm trying to remember who's all. We have Rory, Tomas,
Tom.
Lancaster. Okay, and then we have Harper was in it.
Harper and Tom.
That's it. Those are the original 3.
And you see Harper. You always notice that Harper looked at you. He doesn't say much, but he does look at you quite a bit. As you all start to sit down and The boys start to chit chat. Your father puts on Night of the Living Dead, the original black and white one.
Oh, nice.
Good dad.
And as he sits, that's not how that goes at all, by the way. Usually, when you resurrect someone and you just see Tom kind of looking at you, I just. I'm gonna go this way. Bye, kids. And you see that he just kind of walks away. And you see the boys. The night is nice. As a matter of fact, it reminds you of what it was to be together.
Piper will kind of close her eyes and take a breath, and she's just like, huh, did I die?
And as you are there, you turn to Harper, and Harper turns to you. You know, sometimes I get afraid every once in a while when I go turn, you know. You ever feel that you ain't got a purpose? I feel like that often. My mama has got me going to the church over here to have whatever's in me taken out, whatever that means.
I don't, Harper, I don't think that's the way that works, but I mean, she has the best of intentions.
God, I hope it does, though.
I wish you wouldn't say that sometimes. What you
You
have
might
in
think
you isn't
differently.
bad.
Just kind of eats some of the popcorn that's there. And you hear, Rory, we're all a little bit fucked up.
A little bit.
Tom just puts his head down. He doesn't say anything. Tom's the worst. And you just see Tom, that's not true. That's not true.
Piper will touch Tom's hand and just be like, it's okay. Be honest, boys, I think I'm probably the worst, but we'll see.
You are the worst. I love you.
And the best.
Eee.
Human. To be human. That is your punishment, girl. As the memory melts away, and you see the vast emptiness of the void, yellow clawed hands wrapped around your face in a very unpleasing manner. You have failed. What should your punishment be, daughter of mine?
Death would be too easy.
Death. You hear it. Death, death, death. What is immortal cannot die. What forever sleeps, sleeps forever. As you see the void open up in light, your mind comes to the ceremony. Your father being summoned. It's someplace far from here, someplace across the sea. A memory that you've blocked out. Piper, Piper, Piper. Help me. As you open your eyes to see your father small, in white pale hands, as they grip onto him tightly. And you hear a voice that you've forgotten. My dear Piper, who could possibly be able to go and take him away from us? We have captured the Yellow King, a sacrifice to the New World Order. I'll use his power to resurrect my grandfather as expected. And as you open up your eyes, you see Van Helsing.
Oh.
Point by point, step by step. As you turn, you see Van Helsing standing by her wife. I can't believe we've actually did it. Who's going to save him now? A god that everyone's forgotten.
Daniel, when Piper looks down, does she look like Piper now?
She looks like a little girl. 7 years of age. You feel a hand touch yours. Don't be afraid. Piper, you'll never truly be alone. Once I kill your father, I'll make sure that you have a place to stay. I'll take care of you. You will become my weapon. Don't you see? I can give you a family. What could this creature possibly give you besides from the punishment that he has? My dear sweet little girl.
But he is my family. He's my dad.
Oh.
Oh,
You can't have my dad.
that's no longer your choice, little one.
It's always my choice.
It's always my choice. It's always my choice. As the void begins to turn, you see your father escape. As you see a line of memory pulled from the inside of your mind. And you realize now why you couldn't remember Helsing. Because your father took the pain away. Right before you were punished to Earth. You open up your eyes. And as you stand there for a second, not realizing what's happened, you turn and you see Brian. Well, there's a song there if you want to put that in.
I tried to keep
And
up.
as Brian is holding onto his stomach, you hear him. I've been hit. Wait. No, the fuck I haven't. You see Holiday holding his hand. Huh. Well. As a gentleman in a white suit, thick handlebar mustache, and what looks to be a sheriff's star on his chest, gently puts his hand on your arm, Piper. That's breaking the rules now, ain't it?
Is he talking to me or is he talking to you? She looked at Holiday.
You see Holiday. Wild Bill. Holiday. He nods his head. Dumbs are the rules. Deals are deals. And we maintain our deals. You see that he twirls the gun in his hand for a second. Do we? I'm still faster than you are, Bill. Maybe.
What is the vibe?
Yeah, what is the vibe?
What is the vibe?
You begin to...
The better devil or the lesser devil or God? Like, what am I looking at?
You actually begin to feel a warmth in you that begins to make you sick.
What makes you sick?
Crying.
Faith is a funny thing. As you see our dear, dear friend holding on to a rosary underneath his shirt.
Of course.
And as you look, you see
Hallelujah.
how there might be a little bit of a halo over Wild Bill's head. You can't see it too well, covered in its shadow. Not every angel wears white. But as he stands there, he waits. Stand down, Holiday. You win the battle, girlie, but not the war.
Oh, I'll win the war too. You just wait, motherfucker.
Yes. You tell him.
You see that he twirls the gun one more time as he puts it down. You still gotta make it there. As he poofs out into the shadow.
He doubts what I'm able to do.
You see Wild Bill slowly turns to Brian. Hey, Brian. Oh, shit. As he passes out from shock. He faints.
Be
Brian
not
full up.
afraid of the angel that has come to you.
Brian
No.
legit just falls back. And it's so funny that Tomas says it because he says it out. He's like, be not afraid, boy. Well.
I've always been a fan of the multiple eyes, but like this is more manageable.
Something like that.
Wait, what? Does he have a face on the back of his head or sides of his head? What kind of angel is
As
he?
you begin to look, you begin to go and see that there's vibration about his body. He's literally vibrating with power as he stands before you. And he just turns to you. Well, you got a fight to go on complete, don't you?
I do. And thank you. Don't tell my daddy I said that.
Hmm.
Why the fuck is he here? That's crazy.
As he turns, he does take a coin from his pocket. Call it.
Heads.
Always heads.
You have a good night. And
Okay.
as he goes off into light, Piper. The house shakes as you travel through sound and light to places unknown.
Ooh.
So, Tomas.
What's up?
Just got dropped some fucking where.
Yes, Imogen.
I was looking at character sheets because it's always important to read the rules
Sure.
more than once.
Always.
And underneath harm, it says once per session, you may heal 1 harm.
Yeah.
So Tomas has 2
So
harms then.
Tomas has 2 harms then.
Well, we have to get to Tomas for him to go and say that.
Tell Tomas.
Look, you said it was Tomas's turn. I held on to that this whole
You know what?
entire time.
That's fair. I am gonna give you that.
Wait, is it just like do we know if it's at the end of the session?
I will
Is it-
go and say that at the end of the session, last session, that you were able to go and do that. How about that?
Rocco, I
Sweet.
need a hug.
Yes.
So,
Nobody's dying today.
you be thankful for your rules lawyer because God knows that you needed it. So,
God.
Tomas, what now?
How's Sia looking?
In shock. Tears begin to fall from her eyes.
God, she cries. I'm crying too. Don't cry.
She doesn't seem to know what to do.
I'm just.
It's the face of someone that has watched a deck of cards slip from their hand. And there are no more games to play.
Well, look at her. Just defeated, shoulders slumped, and just why, Theo? I just don't get it. Like, I really fucking loved you. You know that? I like fucking defended you against my friends who all fucking pipes wanted your fucking heart. Bloody on a platter. I fucking said there's good in you. Even if you seem a little fucked up. I like that fucked upness. It was okay. All this fucking like vengeance shit. Sure, I thought it was cool. I like that fucked up part of you, you know, but never thought you'd do it to me.
I didn't want you to leave. And when I saw that you could, I thought maybe I had to destroy you.
Yeah, I've never fucking. I'm crying, by the way. I
Bro.
never fucking left you, Theo. Until a minute ago, I would have fucking stood up for you. And all your fucked up family and your fucked up schemes. Fuck everyone else sometimes, Theo.
As you hear the alarms now in the back, people running, shots happening down into the city of Westmore. Theo extends a hand to you as the rain begins to fall heavy. We can make it right.
She extends her hand to me, and I actually don't know what 2 harm does to me right now, so I don't know if I've been
You're
hit
good.
by a car or like.
No, you're hurt. You're okay. You're hurt, but you're not dying.
So she's like gonna help me. Is that what?
Yeah. We
I
can
just
stay
like
friends.
I look at her and just kind of like. She kind of looks like a fucking angel right now, like at the end
As
of all
you
this
see
fucked
the
up
light
shit.
all behind her.
Uh,
It's funny
It-
enough, still showing the contours of her beautiful jaw and her crystal blue eyes.
I just kind of a little in awe of this whole situation. I reach forward and I just pull her in my arms and I just wrap my arms around her. Just clutching to her, just like I start fucking crying in her shoulder, like
She takes you in
fuck
the
it,
embrace.
you know, fuck everybody else. Like, you know what? Fuck William too. You know, like I was fucked up over you, and he got me when I was weak. And
Do you mean that?
do you love William? Is that why you did all this?
I love you. I love you.
Oh no, she's a liar, so.
And I love William. I'm
Is
sorry.
that why? Is that why you put everything on the line for him? So why?
William
Why?
didn't have a choice. I wanted him to have the choice I never had.
What do you mean?
I was born like this.
And you made him?
I did. You weren't born what you are. You were made that way.
God damn, this is all fucked up. Some fucked up way of showing love.
So what now?
God damn, why did you fucking hurt me? I start. Why did you do this to me? I just look at her.
Because I could. And you
Theo,
see
I'm
the
almost
truth
dead.
in her eyes.
Theo, I'm dying right now. Like,
You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't even have to go fight this thing. You can stay here with me. Our father will protect us.
your father?
This is a done deal. You never have to leave this place. If you want to stay in Westmore, I'll make this into a kingdom for you.
It's like tempting, right? So, I click in my pocket and I'd like to turn off the recording I just took of her saying all of this.
Do you show her?
I'm gonna pull, as we're talking about her dad, I'm gonna say, speaking of your dad, I need you to do something for me, Theo. And as she pulls away, I hope my blood is all fucking over her pretty ass dress.
You notice it's ruined her dress as she has some on the side of her face where she hugged you. As she quickly snatches your jaw in her hand, I'll rip you apart.
God. You don't. This doesn't have to be a battle. We could win. We could win this.
What do you want from me?
I start kind of laughing because all my tears dry up. And
You see her seeing you laugh, and the sheer hatred that begins to emanate from her as you feel almost as if though the rain turns to ice as it touches her. What do you want?
I am about to call Daddy right now. And I can tell him everything. I could send him a nice recording of you admitting to what you did with William. My blood's on you. Maybe Daddy can cover that up too if you kill me right fucking now, but I got the truth. Or none of that. You don't get fucked. And I don't know what you have to do, Theo. I don't care what you have to do, but we could call Daddy right now. I want you to get William off the hook. I don't care how you spin it. William just saved us from the fucking beast. William's obsessed with you. William will die for you. You just made it. Your new boyfriend and you were saved by this obsessed boy. And you don't want that anymore. I don't know. He can work for your dad, but he is not a slave to your dad any fucking more.
Fuck you, Tomas. She pushes herself away from you. And you hear her. Papa! Literally, almost like a black meteorite. Shadow envelops Theo as you see large hands come from the shadow itself as he embraces his daughter from behind. Yes.
Oh, I don't need to call him.
You see that he stands and he looks at you, Tomas. Brave boy. William saved us, Daddy. Oh. You have done me a gratitude today. And here you are saving others in my home. You see that he walks up to you, Tomas, his large hand on your shoulder. It seems that your prey is escaping. Were you hunted, boy?
Mr. Regimen, what are you saying?
I will get you to where you need to be. Meet us out front. We will take you. You see,
Sir.
turns to Theo. Yes.
The William kid,
Where is
pulled it off.
William now?
He's gonna go commit suicide, sir. He's stupid fucking ex of Theo's. Fuck him. He
Then
just
that
saved
is
us.
where we will go first. And you see Frederick come out of the shadow itself. Master.
God.
So
Yeah, what's up?
You have heard the boy. Yes, of course, my liege. With pleasure. He turns to you, Tomas. There's a recognition of something in his eyes that you're uncertain of. But he nods.
I wipe the blood like,
My men will go. They will open the way for you. As you see shadow emanate from his arm as he covers up Theo. My child will stay here with me. Gold knight in shining armor.
I look at Theo and I'm gonna reach out to her and pull her in for a kiss. Like, best acted kiss ever.
Roll a hot for me.
Mouthful of blood.
Roll a hot for me out of curiosity.
Okay. Let's see if I got. I also have. I don't think I need it, but I also have a string on Theo. But I have a 9.
As you kiss, you remember the first night that you were actually together. As you feel her fangs bite into your tongue, you hear her
night.
almost speak into your mind. I'm going to kill you. Not tonight, not tomorrow, but I will kill you for this.
As I pull away, did she like kind of go along with it in front of her dad?
Oh, 100%.
I look at her as I pull away, knowing that she just fucking vampire psychicked me. It's just put my hand on her face and wipe away the tears that she was crying earlier. Just like, see you later, sweetheart.
I love him.
He's so smooth.
I love him so much.
You see that her eye does a twitch as her father completely embraces her. Now come. We must wait. The people of Westmore are on the move, and they cannot arrive here. Tomas, as you go up front, you do see Mr. Already with 2 other gentlemen, and they are armed to the teeth, and there are 2 cars waiting.
I like spit some blood out.
You see,
I look at
What a badass.
all right, you're doing
I was
good.
thinking,
You
like,
look,
I just kissed Theo, but that works too.
you look very good for a boy that I thought was dead like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, no, your friends, they're coming. You actually see the good guys running up. You got a car?
Wait, what? Which good guys is
The good guys.
is Talon there?
You see Rex, and you see Talon, but you do not see Taylor.
Oh, no Taylor. Okay, I just look at Talon. She's looking good. I see Rex, and I'm like, Jesus fuck.
You see Rex.
So, okay, there's a few things I need to explain, but I can explain them on the way. I promise. I'll explain on the way. Promise.
You better fucking explain, sexy voice. Fuck you. All right, let's. I'm gonna actually grab Talon's hands and be like, "Let's go."
Oh my god.
As you guys jump into the car.
Why don't you use
Manny.
that voice all the time?
Oh my
God.
That has got to be the chief question.
Manny.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh shit.
As you stand there, fresh kill. I'm more than that, though. And you catch eyes with Imogen for a second. And you see fear, not for her, but I think for you. As you hear a rifle go off. One of the cultists hit the ground. Ah, shit! She still has bullets! They begin to scatter. You hear Imogen's mother. That's right. That's right. You run. You run. Get into the house, kids. Get into the house.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw Leah walking.
I
You
love
guys go
Imogen's
to the house?
mom so much.
You go, Alice.
You go, Alice.
That was amazing.
You hear it. I said move. You get into the house or not.
I raised my hands up, but since I'm still holding this other guy's hands,
Oh
I
my
thought you dropped
god.
them.
Oh my god.
and then I dropped them.
I mean, that brings a new meaning to put your hands up.
Fair enough. Manny, Imogen, do you go into the house?
I was just exercising my right to bear arms.
Ah, Jesus.
Yes.
Very American of you.
Terrified of Americans. So
Do I see her? Is she like on the first floor, or is she?
She
did her
is in
voice
the
come from
attic.
upstairs?
and as she's
Okay.
as she's in the attic, you saw the muzzle blast,
Right.
but you hear her moving.
Right.
You
Okay.
didn't know that your mother could move like that.
I
It's a
did
little
not.
surprising.
I'm here for it though. So I'm standing on the porch. I had just thrown a rock to distract Jeremy and
Correct.
also got dog in the house. And
Correct.
I'm gonna like hop off the porch and lean up and go, Mama, where's Daddy?
Baby, he's out there. He was looking for the Quattro brothers.
Do you know where they went? Or where he went?
I think that they went over to the Mustang King's place to go and help him with his horses.
Oh god.
I
Oh wait, are they all in the? I remember the front yard had some shit going on.
There was a
Okay.
truck there.
But I told Sebastian to move it.
That's correct.
Well, also like sacrifices.
As you start hearing a truck. Your express pickup is here, as you see Sebastian kind of smile. I came late. Oh, shit. It's like you hear the cocking of the rifle.
He's good.
Who's that?
Don't shoot him.
All right.
Also, don't shoot me, Miss Piper, Imogen's mom.
We got a lot to talk about, you and I, Manny, after this.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I'll clean up later.
You see the front door open. She's in her normal dress. She looks like if they were going out to go eat. And she's got some bullets in a box that she's stuffing into her pocket. And she's got her rifle.
I love this woman.
Mama, that was awesome.
She doesn't say anything. She just wraps her
Will
arm
you-
around you.
Be okay?
Be okay with what, baby?
Can you hold the house down?
Imogen, will you do me a second and shut up? And she just wraps her arms around you and hugs you deep. Just be quiet just for a second, baby.
Okay.
And
Okay.
she just holds you.
I love you,
You-
Mama.
I love you. You gotta go find your daddy. You understand?
Mhm.
As she turns and she looks at Dog, you hear Dog. I told you I could have helped. I got some fire in me. Mm-hmm. She turns, and something odd happens.
I point at Dog. I'm like, I don't say anything, but I'm just like, you stay in the house.
You know that your mother doesn't understand him,
Uh-huh.
but for some reason, she turns to him with recognition, almost, and she goes, "I know, big boy. I know." And she just kind of pats him. It's not that she understood, but maybe in her heart of hearts, she just knows.
Okay.
Whoa.
Bro.
She
Over
looks.
at the horse ranch?
I think so.
What do we do about the fire?
We don't. Not until we get Daddy back. I've called up the police. I've called the fire department, but they're on their way.
Okay.
You're gonna be busy.
Yeah,
I'll be
there's a
busy.
lot going on. But Daddy's more
Imogen.
important than the farm.
You notice something.
Hmm?
You only hear rain and thunder. The animals of the forest have gone quiet.
Mm.
A silence that fills your ears in horror. There's only the sound of rain, only the sound of thunder.
When I encountered the beast on the stair steps, was it like this?
You remember that silence.
I look at Manny and say, she's coming. Do you hear it?
Do I hear it?
You hear the silence.
Yep.
It is deafening.
Yeah.
So, what
Do
will you both do?
do I feel that she's coming for me, or have any indication of that?
As it begins to hit now, this silence,
Oh wait, I know that I know I'm the vessel that she wants because I was straight up told.
you hear the
So
whispers in your ears. Manny, 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 Manny. I'm coming to save you, Manny.
I look at Imogen. I say, "Go get your dad." And I bolt into the woods.
Manny?
Yeah.
Manny
He's one man
is
army.
gone.
Manny disappears into the darkness, Imogen.
I turn around to my mom. I tell her, stay in the house. The beast can't come inside the house.
We're gonna
And I
talk
like-
about this. And she goes and she gives you a kiss in the forehead. We're gonna talk about this. And she goes into the house with dog. Come on,
You're
boy.
so grounded for the rest of your life.
is Sebastian in the truck or out of the truck?
Oh, he's now out of the truck as he goes and he watches your friend.
Okay, I grab him, push him towards the truck, and if he's not going fast enough, I will go towards the driver's side. But
No, I can drive. And you see that he kind of skids in. And where am I taking Miss Daisy?
the horse ranch
For what?
for my daddy. Now step on the gas and let's go.
Yes,
For my
ma'am.
daddy.
As he begins
Maybe a
his trip.
pony.
Wait, who is this?
This is
Theo's
Sebastian.
brother.
Theo's brother.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Your brother-in-law, duh.
Yeah.
Lord.
You know that gods exist.
I mean, I know they all exist, but like,
And
What?
your
Now
father
you
had warned
extra
you.
know.
And your father had warned you. Never underestimate the Christian God. For if there was no truthness to it, the religion would have ceased to exist a long time ago. Faith is dangerous, even to us. It is the chaos that keeps us alive, alive, alive. And as you open your eyes, you see yourself standing in front of Imogen's home as a truck begins to do a rough turn. Brian standing there.
she's not here.
And you
damn
see
it.
Brian, where the hell is she going? And he's just.
Piper with all of her chest in her voice. Hey, wait!
When she comes back, we'll get her. Hey, wait! Tomas. You see, what do we do? Are we hunting this thing?
So we're gonna take, I don't know what street Imogen's house is on, but I'm gonna say it because I think I know.
Gotcha. And you see that he
that
begins to go
way.
and turn.
Imogen
You
Street.
see there are
Imogen Street.
police now beginning to come in, firefighters beginning to turn off fires. But there's something else that you see. You see people that you've known for the past 20 years helping one another.
Oh, that's
People wrapping up wounds. People helping turn out fires. You hear people calling out to their children. Children that may not even be theirs. And for a moment, you begin to realize that the rally call for the people of Westmore may just have worked. As you see people with rakes, axes, torches, bats. But oddly enough, as you begin to make your way downtown, you see a little makeshift, what seems to be kind of like a box to stand on. And you see the old men from the flower shop using musical equipment to guide people. Over there on that side! They're gonna need your help over there, lovely. And you see that they are doing a coordinated effort to turn off the fire in the city.
Oh shit. I look at Rex. What is Rex doing when he sees all this?
You see Rex. I think we're gonna need the help.
Yeah. I see.
He looks at you,
I can't do the voice if someone's looking at me.
and you see that he gets his phone out,
No,
and he's making phone calls.
Yeah, don't look directly at me.
And he just and as he goes, you do hear, "Welcome to the True Westmore." And here your anonymous narrator, people of Westmore,
Go Rex. Go Rex.
our families are in danger. The G&A farm is in need. We ask for you to go and take any way of transportation there, any weapon that you can bring. We need you. And he turns it off. And you just see him
wait.
close his eyes. Yes.
Rex. I don't know how we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna start taking off my jacket. It looks like I'm stripping. It's like all covered in blood and shit. But
You see Talon. Well, I mean, okay.
we backseat of Mysterio's car. Okay, I'm just kidding. But it's like, I guess it's my harm is like the level of being bashed with an aluminum bat.
Yeah, you're looking bruised. You're looking bruised.
But I'm taking off my my green suit coat jacket I have, and I'm gonna hold it up. This picture, everybody needs to know about it. I don't know how. I know your voice. I don't know how good you are at describing
You see,
shit.
he actually stops, and you hear him scream to "Oh, stop the car!" And as he does, as you kind of all move forward,
I got an idea.
he jumps out the car with your jacket.
Fuck. Should we go after him?
You see Talon fucking shit, and she goes to go run after him. As he
Mr. O!
does.
Oh, okay.
I see it, and he begins to go and move his car.
Yeah.
You begin to run after him, but you hear him already screaming it to the two retired rock stars as he tosses the jacket to them. And you hear them. Well, we got a little bit of action here, ladies and gentlemen. For your protection and your protection for tonight only, you can use our copyright image for the Catholic Reform Boys. And please feel free to go and copy this image to your liking. And you see that they begin to draw one on this weird little plaque that they have up there. Let's see if it works. You see Rex.
That's the best I can get you.
Yeah. If I'm following him, I either need Mr. O to carry me or I'm getting driven there. So
you see that. Oh, it's just like we need to get back into their car. And
Fuck yes. Wait. Is there any? All right, we're in town. Things are probably getting looted and shit. Is there any place
You
for
don't see any looting.
no looting? Cool. Is there any paint? Any sharp objects near me?
Sharp objects everywhere. There's glass everywhere, but paint you don't see.
Okay. Is there anything close to a screwdriver or wrench?
You could ask. You do have the retired rock stars in front of you if you need some materials.
Sir,
Car keys?
what's up?
You look like rancid shit.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you.
I do try. How can I help you?
Hey, I need something that can carve that shit on a car. You got a screwdriver? You got fucking
My ducky, of course, the screwdriver. And you see that he runs into the flower shop, and he goes and he tosses you a screwdriver.
Thank you, sir. I turn to Mr. O. And was
no, please, no, please.
I'm sorry, sir, but maybe you might hit the beast with your car.
Oh
and
God!
Start doing this.
I actually won't even make you roll for it if you take the time to just.
And I'm just saying, I'm sorry.
As he just kind of stands there, Tomas, you see Samantha.
Oh God, it's the last person I want to see today.
You see Samantha helping.
What? Is she Elaine or Samantha?
She's Samantha.
I know her.
What's she helping doing?
Her cash got fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm. And you see that she's helping to turn off a fire. As she's looking around, she catches eyes with you, Tomas.
I'm bloody with a screwdriver.
She just nods.
I take it back and it's like, wow, she's helping people. Okay, I nod and
she just.
And I give her like a really bloody smile, like all red teeth.
Roll a hot for me.
What's the hot bloody smile?
Bloody Tomas. Who would have thought?
We do what we can.
I was gonna say you should know better.
I rolled a 4.
You see that she kind of looks at you as you go. You just have a little bit too much blood dribble down your chin. She kind of does like that.
I'm here to please.
You just see Talon. Okay, you can stop that. Stop it. she just kind of moves you to the side.
Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna get in the car now.
Okay. Manny.
Yes.
Running. Manny, where are we running to?
Just running as far as I can get from everything. I don't want anyone else to get hurt to whatever may happen. So, yeah, just like the middle of the forest. Nowhere really specific. Just going.
You run. You run until you feel acid pumping in your legs. And then you run a little more. The thought of your mother enters your mind. The thought of Detective Yosef runs into your mind. And you realize it's not thunder. The ground shakes as trees begin to bend. It's not close, but it's not far.
I give what I can, and if I think I'm far enough away from other people getting hurt, I stop And I turn around and face whatever's coming.
Manny, as you turn, you see your grandfather standing beside you.
Oh, shit.
And you look to the side. You see the medicine woman and Doc Holliday. Your grandfather nods. Es tiempo, mijo. It's time.
No sé si tengo la fuerza para hacer esto. Don't know if I have the strength to do this.
You feel him grab your hand. Together we do. All right?
Okay.
It's a bad spot, mijo. You see the trees. There is a roar that enters the forest that chills you to the bone. It is not monster, it is not human, it is painful and it is sorrowed. But most of all, it is angry. As you see now, this thing emerge from the forest itself. The shadows begin to feed into it. Its multiple eyes turning in every single direction. Its maw full of endless teeth as it slowly leans down to you. One head, two heads, three heads, a hydra that bears fruit now as it slowly breathes in.
Oh, God.
Manny does definitely have that second of doubt of, oh shit, I've made a mistake, as his booty hole clenches as tight as it can.
What type of
no.
evil that is.
Oh, no.
As you stand there for a second, Manny, you look upon death incarnate. An evil so ancient and so angry that it blinds you in its fury. A personification of hate, an absence of love.
Could you tone it down a bit? It's a bit much.
It stands on its hind legs as birds begin to fly out,
Do
animals
we
begin to
hear
run
this
out.
thing? Like,
You
does
do.
everybody hear this
You
thing?
Piper, you hear it. Imogen, you hear it. You see Sebastian bow his head. What the fuck? And as it does, Manny, in this moment, Manny, in this moment before you die, what is the last thought that goes through your head?
No. No, we're not dying. We're not dying.
Can't die. It's okay. We meet Ghost Boys together. It's fine.
I mean, on the one hand, Image is an immortal, and if he was Ghost, he would be immortal, so...
I mean, would he turn into a ghost if he's the vessel, though? Like, is
Manny,
anybody thinking about that?
Oblivion stares at you directly now. Truly, these next few moments will determine what is the last thing that you think of before death takes you.
Imogen.
Mhm.
And I just look into oblivion and say, so do we need to fight, or can we just hash it out?
Roll a cold for me.
Oh boy.
Power of love.
So that's a 3 minus 1
Oh no.
equals 2.
Manny, for the first time, I believe in the entirety of our campaign, you are hit by something that is so strong that it picks you up from the ground and has you burst through 3 oak trees. Pa, 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 da, da. As you tumble to the side, you take 2 harm. And you cough up blood for the very first time.
Well,
Ah,
Kristen,
you think
that
for
answers
one
that
moment
question.
that love is so important. And you hear Cass's voice in your head. Love is for those, child, that don't understand the one true feeling of fear. As the shadows begin to encumber you, Manny, what do you do?
Alright. I try to stand back up
You do.
after that and just. Ah! Ah! Oh! Okay. I wasn't trying to hit on you. I just wanted to talk. Ugh. If you're gonna kill me or absorb me or whatever, you could at least grant me that last wish. Oh, man. Oh, my bones hurt.
Manny, roll a hot for me.
power of the hot roll.
Sassy snaps.
Okay, that's better. So, 2 5s plus 2, that's 12.
Manny, as you cough out one more time, it lands on all of its legs as you see other legs beginning to sprout out of its ribcage. And it begins to run towards you,
Oh my god.
tearing up ground, rock, boulder, an unstoppable force. And it stays there, its maw in front of your eyes.
Don't eat my boy. Don't eat him.
You see it in the inside of its chest. As it opens, a child begins to walk out, connected into the viscera of this creature. Cass, built into the bone and sinew, hands on her shoulder blades. Manny? It's okay. I don't want to hurt you.
Wait, Cass?
And
Okay.
you see
Um,
Cass
That's-
whispering into its ear.
Cass is not the child. Cass
No.
is, like, holding the child?
You see the
Okay.
beast is speaking to you.
Daniel. No, you didn't.
I don't mean to hurt you, Manny.
Well, you did. A lot.
He's a liar. You know if you don't, he'll just run like all the others. Is that true, Manny?
Look, I ran as far as I could from everyone else because I don't want anyone else to get hurt. But that's as far as I'm running. I can't outrun you.
I'm a very good runner.
Yeah, you are. Too good. Sorry. I think I broke something.
Oh, that's okay. We'll heal you. You coming?
Why? Why all this?
Because we're-
Why all the...
Because we're friends.
We have. Who told you this is how you make friends?
This is how I always made friends.
Oh, there's other ways.
Oh man, you're being silly. And
No,
as she extends her hand out,
no, I'm not
you
being
begin
silly.
to see
Not
that
this
darkness creeping into its hand as almost tentacles begin to come out of her fingertips.
Is the child a little girl or a little boy?
Manny. It's a little girl. Manny. It's okay.
time.
I promise you'll never know pain ever again.
You've already hurt so many. I assume that we can at least see like the glow of the fires in the distance.
Very much so.
So I just point to them like, how many people had to die for tonight?
Are you calling me a monster?
No, I didn't say that. I'm a monster.
You
We're
see
all
Cass,
monsters.
her eyes growing in this dark amber glow now.
Monster
You
doesn't
are a
mean
monster. You are a monster. Tell him, little one, what he's done to you.
What
How
I
you've been
did.
waiting so long for a friend. It's all his fault, you know. This wouldn't have had to happen if he would have just done what he was asked to do.
Or what? Why are you listening to her?
That's my mom.
Aren't you older
That's
than her?
right, baby.
Yeah,
Question?
I want to be
you
there so bad.
are older than her. You're
That's stupid.
no, aren't you the mother of all monsters?
No, this is...
Her? No. She's just some lady that does magic tricks.
You see Cass's eyes turn to you, Manny.
You used to be a lot prettier.
We'll see about that in the next few moments.
Okay.
On that note, Piper has landed in front of Imogen's home. Imogen, as you go to turn off, you see this bright light fill up the sky. And you see Piper and Brian.
That's one way to make an entrance. Hey, wait!
Is Brian still
You
passed
know-
out?
I thought her magic was a lot darker than
He
that.
just woke up, like, oh man, did you carry me here? That's wild. Holy shit.
Piper kind of flexes just a little bit. She's like, I wish I could take credit for this, man.
Oh man.
In front of Imogen's home or in front of William's home? Because we were on our way to Williams.
Yeah, but
You
just left.
You literally, as you were turning, is when they landed. So you see them, but you see them land. As not just walk up, land from a beam of light that has now dissipated into the forest.
Well, about Sebastian's real interested now.
You turn and you do see Sebastian's got the biggest smile on his face. This place is, well, all right. Are we picking them up?
Is there any way that I can like be at William's house before that's happening with, because Manny ran for forever and I left at the same time as
You know what?
But
Manny
Manny also
left.
runs fast.
He
You know what?
does, but
What I
it's a
will go and
shorter
say is-
distance to the ranch
what I will
from
go and
wherever
say
you
is-
ran.
You do scream out Piper as they are driving off. Imogen, roll a cold. See if you hear them.
Roll a cold.
And even if you do hear them, do you stop?
Roll a cold. Yes,
Yeah,
that is a whole 3.
Nice.
You see Sebastian, I think,
That's a whole 3.
as you see the car pass Piper, you hear Piper's mother. Forgive me, you hear Imogen's mother. She's going to Williams.
I'm not Imogen. Piper will look around. Where's Manny?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Shit.
How good are you and Brian
Hi.
at running?
Piper's shitty, but Piper's gonna take off her heels. And she's gonna rip up her dress because she needs to be able to run.
Follow the Manny tracks into
Oh,
the woods.
She's doing the whole kick the
Farther-
heels off and tear the bottom of the dress off
Absolutely.
at the knees.
Yep.
You begin to make the way.
Can
I
on the way,
want to go after
Williams.
Manny because I just figured out this Lilith shit.
So are we going to Imogen or are we going to Manny?
I'm gonna send Brian with Imogen, and I'm going with to find Manny
Gotcha.
So he's
Because I
running
know
after the
he's-
truck that's driving.
because I know he's going to do.
He's
some
an
shit.
athlete. He can do it.
It's
He's got
basically
this, I
like
know.
it's basically like down my driveway, short way down the road, down the next driveway because they're right
About a
next to
mile,
each other.
probably.
So
Um,
you begin to make your way. Imogen,
Through the woods like the wood girl you are, Piper.
as you
You
begin
Girl
to
Scout.
drive, the fires rage. You know that there's so much happening. What does Imogen want to do?
is it my turn?
It is.
Okay. I want to call the rain. I want to try to call a downpour. Imogen has never tried to mess with the weather beyond like making her freckles shine like the sun.
Do you call upon the breath of spring?
Is that the way I would do it, or would I just try to use my own magic?
It's up to you. You can
That's
ask for
cool.
assistance. You could call upon the breath of the spring. You could call upon the gentleman. You could call upon Hamlet.
I think that Imogen is going to try to do it under her own power first. Because I think Imogen is a little worried. She does not want to call Hamlet. She does not want to accidentally call Hamlet. The last time she did something without direction, it called Hamlet, and she does not want that.
As you begin to focus, what does Imogen think of to call on the rain as you roll this dark for me?
Well, it's already raining, right? I just want to think
A
about.
downpour.
I just want to think about a thunderstorm. Like the last time that there was a literal downpour. And I'm going to say that this was a night that Imogen and Manny were hanging out. And they got kind of stuck in the barn because it was raining so hard. I mean, Imogen wasn't really stuck. She
The
will
barn, you
walk
say.
and dance in the rain, but it was fun to hang out, just the two of them, listening to the torrential rain coming down.
Take a +1 to your dark roll and roll that for me, please.
Thank you. What is my dark? There's my dark.
You got pluses or minuses?
That is a 12 with the +1.
You close your eyes. There's so much at risk. So much that can be lost today. But it doesn't really matter when you're in the rain. The rain begins to downpour. As you close your eyes, you can almost swear that you hear the gentleman laughing someplace. Not sure where. You are very close to William's home. My question to you is this. Are you driving in? Are you sneaking in? What's the plan?
I think we're beyond sneaking. I think that at this point in time, Manny is run off. Her dad is MIA right now, and we know that the Mustang King is in trouble and that Bartholomew is there. And for all I know, Bartholomew's already killed everybody. And I think we're beyond sneaking. I think we're going in hot, just as fast as we can.
Going in hot.
Hmm.
You see Sebastian turn to you. He breathes in for a second. You ready?
I like Sebastian.
He
He's going in the fire.
He holds your hand for a second. And as he does, I've already died once. I really don't want to do it a second time. As he goes to slam into the fence. Imogen. You blink out. And you go transparent as the ghostly transparent figure of Sebastian holds you as you stand as the truck slams into the fountain of the Mustang King's front lawn. Boom! He turns to you.
Brother!
Oh, did you think I was a vampire?
Did you save this reveal for dramatic on purpose?
No. Well, yes.
Don't lie.
Don't
Yeah,
lie,
it is.
he is, brother.
It's the most flamboyant dude ever.
You see him turn. I died when my sister was made. We'll have to have that conversation another time. We have things to do.
We do.
So,
Is he a vampire ghost?
just a poor human.
Mm-hmm.
And as you hold on to his hand, Imogen, so empowered by everything that's happening now, you see it. You see when the cars stopped, Theo. You see when these men clad in white body armor came out and began to fire on the car. You see Theo's mother jump in front of Theo and take a bullet to the chest. You see Theo hurt, bleeding from her face, from her arm. A pre-transition, Theo.
Wow. Does she look like Sebastian?
She does. And as you see Sebastian run up to her, you hear him say it. Run. You have to run. And you hear it. I can't leave you. Please don't make me leave you. Please don't make me leave you. It's all right. It's all right. I'll meet you up by the house. Run. Get to that. You see someone in a white suit, form-fitting, round glasses. What seems to look like a golden mechanical claw on the left hand as they begin to walk up to our poor boy, and you hear it. You know, I did not think that you creatures would be as strong as you are. You begin to see electricity going through the metal. It is believed that the apostles were people of peace. It's not true. Many of them were bastards before they became disciples. Allow me to show you what happens to creatures like you, boy. As he turns, he pushes Theo to the side. As Helsing says something in Latin that you can't hear, and claws Sebastian from face to neck to chest, opening
Wow.
him up as he dies on the spot.
Ooh, second.
And as you open your eyes, you see your daddy standing there, rifle in hand. The Mustang King tied on the floor. and what looks to be the murder of crows running all around. You see that he's just standing there. Oh shit! The very first time you ever heard your daddy curse. Imogen?
Does he call her Imogen?
He does.
Okay.
Ooh.
Does he usually call her Imogen?
It's not the first time,
Okay.
but
I mean, all her friends call her Imogen, so they've probably heard it.
He seems to be in a little bit of shock.
Yeah.
He's shaking. He's not in a happy place. Baby, baby, what are you doing?
Does it look like she just survived a car wreck?
Yep, like if they jumped out.
Do I see Bartholomew?
You do. You see him as he begins to hunch over William's father. A dark smile will go across his face, those large yellow eyes.
Is he paying attention to anything that anyone else is doing? Or is his attention on William's dad?
His attention is on you. Curly. He
Are
begins
you
to
ready for
stand
round
up.
2?
You see that he starts to take off his gloves as you see black taloned hands. I should have killed you the first time, bitch. So,
Can I grab what kind of gun is my dad holding?
he's got himself a repeating rifle.
Can I grab it?
I don't see why the fuck not.
I want to aim at Bartholomew and fire.
Roll a volatile for me.
Make him dead. Kill him.
That's a 13.
You see as his eyes go wide. You grab that rifle. Do you say anything when you fire?
No, I don't.
As you hear, "Toom!" you see in a blink of an eye, he's on you as he begins to jump up, the bullet in and out of his chest. As he twists and he falls to the ground. Ow!
I fire again.
He gets an action. As you go to go fire, you see him stop.
Imogen shoots the bitch.
And he just looks up. Okay. Okay. Dad goes first. And as he runs.
He said Dad goes first?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to get in between them?
Roll a volatile for me.
Oh, good tonight. That's a 14.
Ooh.
As you go to jump in front, you see him lash out. And as he does, you realize the mistake that you've made because he knew that you would. One hand grabs onto the rifle as one claws into you and you take one harm and you go and fall back.
Can I shoot him while
you know
while
what?
he's
So
point
Claw,
blank?
he grabs it. When he goes to go turn, I will go and say, if you beat my volatile, he has a +1.
Okay.
I will say that you get the shot on him before he tries to pull that gun out your hand.
Okay.
Roll it for me.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 10.
Imogen's better, she wins.
I have a
So,
+3
I
to
agree.
volatile for what it's worth.
is it 10 total or is it 13?
It's 10 total.
As he grabs, he claws, and he looks at you in the eyes.
Wait. Do I have a string on him?
No.
Are you sure?
Not that I
Didn't
know
she
of.
get a string
Didn't
when they
I
did the
write-
interaction in the woods?
Yeah.
Oh, would you like to use your string?
Oh, the
Should I use the string so that I could get the shot off?
So
I
you
think
add
it has
one
to
to
be.
your roll, or you can do an extra harm.
Would you like to do an? So I'll put it to you this way. I will allow you to go and add it. And in that moment, Imogen, you look at him. There is no love here. How could there possibly be redemption for something like Bartholomew?
There's not.
And as he goes to go turn, he realizes that you've moved the gun and you've got it up to his neck. And he just smiles. Well. Boom!
Blood and brains.
Confetti!
You see your father just standing there. As he turns to you, you hear William, "No!" as the murder of crows jump onto William's father.
Where are my parents?
What is
Where
William
am I?
doing?
Wait.
He's a freaking vampire.
As they
Wait,
begin to
what was
jump.
Sebastian doing that whole time?
Allow me to finish if you don't mind.
Well, damn it, Daniel, just say it.
The murder of crows jump onto William's father. Already wounded, already hurt. They begin to stab him to death. You see that William grabs one from the shadows as he bites into its neck until its head comes clean off of its body.
Yes! You
And
get him.
you see
Get him,
your
boyfriend.
father stop and turn as your father goes to draw a pistol from his hip to fire on William. As he goes to go shoot,
Daddy, no!
roll a cold, because he's hot and heavy.
Aim for the ones that are attacking the Mustang.
Oh, he thinks that his neighbor is turned into a monster.
That's a 5.
And you hear him, and as he puts his hand on you, he's like, "Baby, I got him. I can help." He fires. As you see William get hit in the arm. He stumbles back. "Oh, shit. Fuck." And you see Sebastian. "Okay, enough of that." And you see him face to the floor. As his hand reaches out to William's father and pulls him into the ground, transparent. There is silence.
What's the rest of the murder doing?
You don't know,
Really?
but you hear it. Piper, you begin to make your way as you see the ground tremble.
Where are we?
Tomas, you have burst now into, you are literally making into William's home as the car jumps up and down from what seems to be a small earthquakes.
The sounds of Manny's mistakes.
And as you turn,
Great.
Tomas, you see the people of Westmore. Driving in their cars, coming in taxis, coming to help.
Fuck yeah. Can I bust my head out of the sunroof and look? And
What are we
then
looking
point.
for?
I'm going to point. What do I see on William's house? Like, where am I?
You see Imogen standing on top of Bartholomew's body, his head
Okay.
clean blown the fuck off.
Cool.
William on the floor hurt, and the Mustang King somehow alive.
And where are all the? We don't see any of the crows. or
You do
anything?
not.
Do I see the fucking beast above the tree line or anything?
As you turn, You realize now why the crows are leaving. Their master has come, and it has stopped on its journey here.
So no longer moving, like no footsteps.
But you do see William jump up.
Yeah, I'm like worried about my dumb boyfriends.
He just tosses you a key. Get the gun. Get the gun.
Doesn't it need a fingerprint?
Override. It's all right.
I'm gonna like. So is he bloody? Is he look okay?
He's hurt. He's hurt, but he'll make it.
I'm gonna look at him and nod, and I'm gonna face through the car and go into the house where I know his room is.
Imogen, you see your daddy put his hand on you, and his eyes just look into yours. You all right?
I don't know. Are you? Are you
Oh,
okay?
just watch my little girl survive a car accident, kill a man, and then another creature jump out and begin to attack my neighbor. And your friend just teleported into that house as though he was some type of phantasm. So I'm having a bit of a day. Having a little bit of a day.
What's up?
He just
Mr.
wraps his arm
Smith?
around you.
Daddy,
Wait till you see the mess Manny left in your farm.
what's more strange?
Yeah, you just see that he just kind of nods, and you see Sebastian. Oh, hello. Hi.
Did you find the Quattro brothers?
He just puts his hand on your chest. I'm sorry,
Mama-
baby.
Oh no.
I got there too late. He puts his hand on your shoulder and he looks at you, but we're going to make it right. Look at me. Your daddy ever lied to you before? Your daddy ever lied to you before?
Told me Santa Claus was real.
Fucking tooth fairies,
don't think
Easter
so.
bunny.
You don't think so? I'll never lie to you, girl. We're going to make it right.
How?
I don't know yet. But you see that he turns. He sees whatever's going on then. But I think I know where it is.
Is he looking in the forest?
Yes.
Oh no.
Tomas, as you run into the house.
Before I go,
Yes.
I'd like to look at my favorite person in the car, who's right now Talon. And I'd be like, I would like to say, Captain, we gotta go. I want her to go with me. As I grab her.
She grabs your hand and here Rex. I'll be waiting for you here.
As
You see the other car stop as Keelan and Tanisha and Mr. Butler come out, guns in hand as well.
Fuck yeah. Me and Talon got a job to do. So hey, I'm gonna, if we can, this is a learning experience. Hopefully she doesn't get stuck in a wall. I would like to phase. I know exactly where William's room is. Is she okay?
She's gonna be sick. And as you begin to phase through and as you begin to move through, you turn and you see the medicine woman. But you don't see Holiday.
What's she doing?
Watching.
I want to look at her and just.
As you make it to the vault,
Mm-hmm.
do you grab the gun and do you grab anything else?
Yeah, hell yeah, I am. So, first of all, do I see the dead cat?
You come out. You see Princess Isabella bleeding on the floor. And you do hear an, it's okay.
She's alive.
Not really. And you see that she's kind of looking around. And as you're looking, you actually see it's her spirit talking to herself. And you notice the medicine woman
Oh,
as Isabella begins to go turn around. I guess not all cats go to hell.
you're amazing, princess. And I'd like to, I don't know if Talon can see me do this, but I'd like to pet her behind the ears for nodding. You protected us all.
They did not
Princess.
get the gun. Kill that bitch.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you see her walk up as she jumps into the medicine woman's hands. And then she just looks at you.
Filled with fire. We're both kind of in between the planes of living and dead right now. And I'm digging through, getting the vault, pull out the key, and do what William says to get it out.
Imogen, Tomas. You begin to mass up with your group, Corinne and Rory,
I'd like to
now
do-
there.
I would like to grab one more thing.
Sure.
It looks like I'm a crazy person, but I'm going to the liquor cabinet.
Okay.
I'm grabbing every bottle that I can carry in my backpack.
Gotcha. I'll say that you can carry 3.
Fuck yeah. And I'm gonna shove any bottles I can in Talon's backpack. She's got any.
I say that she can carry 2.
Okay. And Pipe's got the gun, right? Okay.
No, you have the gun. Pipes has
You
the
have the
bullet.
gun. I have the
Pipe's
bullet.
got the
No
bullet.
one knows where Piper is.
Oh, I have the gun. I'm sorry. I didn't.
As
thought
you
we made
begin
up-
to amass in William's front porch,
Mhm.
effectively,
jingling all the
see-
way.
you see Corinne's eyes are
I
closed.
do know where Piper is.
As if purple energy begins to go through her hands and through her eyes, as though she's
Jesus.
trying to locate Manny.
Oh wow.
Manny.
Spooks. What do you see?
Death. I see death. Manny.
Yep.
So
Can he feel Imogen's rain?
you begin to feel the deep, deep downpour of rain. And as you close your eyes, as you touch it, you have a funny feeling that maybe, just maybe, you might know who was involved in that.
It should give him a +1 to something.
Manny,
+1 to not dying.
as you stand there now, fear still there, but perhaps not as strong. You realize now what is happening. It was never the beast. A creature that has been used and manipulated by something so much worse. A mother that doesn't care. Manny, what are your next steps?
Oh boy, this is gonna be corny.
The best.
Okay. So, as it is raining, and I feel that I know why it is raining, I just ignore Cass, looking at the kid, And I tell her, like, you feel that?
Feel what?
The rain.
Well, yeah, silly, it's raining.
This rain's special.
Why is it special?
My girlfriend made it.
Your girlfriend can't make it rain. He's lying. He's a liar. How can she make
Your
it rain?
your alleged mom can do magic, right?
Oh, she's very good.
She's not the only one.
Is your
But-
girlfriend a witch?
Not exactly. She's a fae.
Hmm.
And we're in her forest right now. Or part of it. I'm not exactly sure where we are. I ran a lot. But, you
Her
know,
eyes look sad all of a sudden.
what's wrong?
You like her more than you like me?
I love her.
Her eyes grow dark. Who could love you besides mother? See? He's a liar and a cheat. Claim him as yours, and we end this game. She turns to Cass and she turns to you. Manny, I think you should run.
I'm done running. And I'm done fighting. Besides, friends aren't supposed to fight. You see, my girlfriend uses her magic with love. But this woman, who says that she's your mother, she just does it to get more power for herself. She doesn't care about you or me or anybody, just herself.
Manny, I want to go home. I don't know where home is anymore. Will you take me?
I kneel down on one knee and I put my hand out to her. I say, home is where your family is, where your friends are. Doesn't have to be blood.
I don't have
But-
family. Maybe. I don't know. Manny. Your ear catches something. The cocking of a gun. And you hear Taylor scream out loud. Fuck you! As he goes to fire on the child.
And can I do a Mr. President and just no?
A few things are gonna happen now. I want you to roll a volatile for me. Piper, I want you to roll a cold for me.
Fuck. $14 cold.
Ah, eight.
Do you get a bonus for being in the moonlight?
Good
Manny,
question.
you remember the first time that your mama ever let you take a sip from her coffee? You remember when your grandfather would put you on his lap and tell you about the farm and tell you about how it was always good for a man to provide. He didn't have to be loved. He had to be respected. It didn't matter if he did right by everyone as long as you did right by your family. Because that alone will help you to do right by everyone in total. And you remember his funeral. As you jump forward, Piper, you make it right in this moment as your parents burst out of the shadows and attack Taylor. The bullet. Manny.
And Daniel,
Yes.
with my dart, can I do what I did in the one shot?
What was that?
So when they were in the hallway, Piper made time stop.
He's got some cool powers.
As you go to summon on to the Yellow King, what is above must be below.
Oh, not now, no!
And as you call upon it, you see the bullet hit Manny as nothing happens. Boom! Manny, you stand strong as you hold onto your chest.
Ow.
And you see Talon. Manny, what are you doing? As Piper's parents begin to assault him,
So we're there.
all of you begin to make your way there. And you see it now. Imogen, you see Manny is a breath away from death. Piper,
I'm like running to him.
as you begin to run, Piper, you see Tomas and you see Corinne as she's almost floating off of her feet. And you hear in a voice that's not hers, but a voice of many, perhaps of the witches that were burned with this young girl. We'll hold her for now. In this moment, Imogen, as you run up and you wrap your arms around Manny, you hear the child, Manny. You didn't have to do that.
As Imogen is holding me and I look up at her, I say to the child, "This is what love is."
She turns to Cass. As Cass, her mouth opens up as it slowly begins to bite onto the back of the child's head. And in that moment, you do hear her say, "Then we'll just take you both." Yes, Piper.
Piper would like to cast Binding on Cass and start saying the 7th Counting Crows poem as the object of the thing. Because Piper has Hex, and those was one of the 2 spells she took. She will bind Cass.
As you begin to bind,
Forgot that you had Hex.
and you begin to hold
Spooky
her, Tomas, gun in hand, wheeling, running with you. The people of Westmore behind you now.
I'm gonna talk to William because I see blood and everywhere. Like I see fucking Manny fucked up.
I've been hit with worse stuff. It's okay. I think I'll make it.
I'll be like, "Hey William," I'm gonna like wrap my arm around him and give him a big old bloody kiss on the cheek. I need you to tell me I can do this. I know you can. You can do this.
You can do this. And after this, we'll take a vacation. How about that?
Don't know if I believe him, but I'd like to believe that. But I'm gonna nod and be like, "Fuck yeah!" Arcade.
Arcade.
Mhm.
Imogen, hand up. What's up?
So everyone can see the little girl and Cass and the beast's form, or
They are literally walking out of its chest. The
right?
beast itself is there breathing heavy.
Okay. Is there any way while Piper is trying to bind Cass that I could try to pull the little girl away?
This is going to be a team thing now.
Yeah, we need to work together.
So, Piper, as you begin to go and try to pull the child, Manny, do you try to do the same?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of dying right now. I don't think I should be fully dying because I have
No,
this moon armor ability that I
you
forget
do.
what's called.
No
are
worries.
you just at 1 harm then? Or 2 harm?
2 harm. No, forgive me, 3 harm because you
I'm
took
at-
2 before.
I'm at 3 and whatever I took just a few moments ago.
Yeah, so no, you're good. You've got that 1 left with the moon armor. You've got 2 left, effectively.
Okay.
So,
All right, so we all see each other.
So-
We're not
so yeah,
panicking.
I was right in front of the child, and so is Imogen now. So I'm like just reaching with my hand to the kid.
I will ask a few things of the table. Much like in our very first story arc, there will not be any roles in what's going to come next. Manny, Imogen, do you save the child? And I ask this, why?
You want to go first, or should I?
I know that Cass is evil. And it looks like she's trying to hurt this little girl. And I don't know that this little girl is the beast's true form or anything. I just know that this looks like a little girl that Cass is attacking.
Manny. Why?
Manny is not the brightest, but things are right in front of him in a way that even he understands. This beast, this child, is being used by Cass and is suffering because of her. Not just that, she's also going through the same thing that Manny and his family has gone through, where you have this inner evil just trying to take over. And, Manny just realized that he doesn't have to go through that, and he doesn't want to see anybody else go through that either. So maybe, he can show this kid that there's another way. Or die. One or the other.
Piper. As above must be below. What does Piper do in these next few steps as she binds Cass?
Once she has the binding complete, she'll order the puppets off of Taylor. And she'll look at Corinne and kind of like give her the look of like, this isn't my battle to fight, but I will help you. This is your blow to make.
Do you give her the bullet?
Talking to me.
Talking to Piper. Do you give her the weapon necessary to do the job?
Before she does that, she's gonna try to talk to Lilith.
As you see Manny and Imogen pulling, what does Piper say to Lilith?
Lilith, look at what she does to her own daughter. She only wants you for your power. And as someone like you, more so maybe than you know, she doesn't love you. She's not your family. You've watched how we treat our friends. You see what my chosen family is doing. That's family. That's love.
Tomas,
Mm.
as you see Piper reach out, you have the gun.
I
What
say,
does
fuck
Tomas
this
do?
kid. No, I'm just kidding.
Good for you.
God, I wish I hit that bitch with a baseball bat a long time ago. I look at this kid. I have no fucking clue who she is, but I know who's behind her. And my hands are like shaking. I'm pretty fucked up. And I have the gun. What is Corinne doing right now?
Corinne is focusing her energies on keeping the beast from killing Manny and Imogen. Her
God.
eyes bright purple, literally energy cracking off of her body, breaking the trees next to her. You can feel your hair standing up on end as she does everything in her power to keep this thing from killing both of them.
And just for clarity, I'm a little confused. I have both the gun and the bullet, right?
Just the gun. Piper has
Just
the
the
bullet.
gun. Okay, you said the weapon, and I was like, wait, which one do I?
Mhm.
Do I have the bullet? Okay. I'm going to ghost rush to like. This is like a problem of walking. Okay, we just got fucked up. So I'm gonna go to the pipes and just pipes. Give me the fucking bullet. Give it to me right now.
Piper, do you give Tomas the bullet?
We got to end this right now. We got to end this right. Everything on this coin flip.
Emma, no. She doesn't deserve that death. She didn't do this. Cass is using her.
I can name it Cass.
To kill
And
one
as
is to
you
kill the other.
turn, the realization hits you, Tomas. There will be no killing of one without the other. Holiday lied. To kill one is to kill both.
Give me the bullet, is what I say. Let it be her choice.
Piper?
I'm sorry. And Piper will throw up her hands and push Tomas away from her. I'm not letting you kill her.
Tomas, as you get pushed back,
Mm-hmm.
what is on your mind? What is the next step for Tomas?
I think we all feel like fucking helpless children. I just talked to my dad earlier today. Seems like everyone's been fucked with pretty hard right now. And I think I think this kid should pick what she wants to do. She wants the gun and the bullet. I would give it to her.
As that thought goes out,
Mm-hmm.
silence. Manny, you grab one hand. Imogen, you grab the other. Dizzy, forgive me. Piper, as you hold Cass, you feel the spell break loose. Power unlimited begins to scorch through this ground, breaking up boulder and stone. The forest itself screams as this ancient thing begins to fight back. Tomas, in this moment of confusion, there's a darkness that settles in your heart, but you understand as corruption begins to pull forward. The mechanic of corruption began in our last session. We are currently sitting, I believe, at 3 points, correct?
I have a point. I
Manny
healed
has
1
0.
point.
Imogen has -1. Tomas has 1, and Piper has 1.
Everyone, you're going to roll 1d6 for me. And I want to go and hear your number, and we will take a total.
Oh, and then we're going to subtract from the whatever we
Mhm.
got.
Do I get a +1 to my roll since I have a -1 in corruption?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled
Ooh.
a
3, 6, 2, 5, 2. You pull. And Imogen Manny, as you turn to the side, you see Holiday, a smile from ear to ear. As you hear Corinne, I can't let you do that. As one hand extends out, she begins to kill the child. In this moment, with everything that is happening, you've been here before. In a moment of all hopelessness. But somewhere in the back of your mind, you start to laugh. As you see the gentlemen and the fairies coming out of the forest. The Bigfoot from Morningstar Memorial.
Son of a bitch.
And you turn,
Mrs.
you see the ghosts from the cemeteries. You see the witches from the burning. And you see the Cherokee medicine woman. Light takes over all. There is a blinding light that knocks you all down to the ground. Imogen and Manny, you don't feel anything in your hands anymore. As we all come to, there's silence.
We're in heaven, guys.
And then, those kids need help. You open your eyes to see a child standing transparent with the medicine woman. And you see Cass standing there, beautiful long hair, dark emerald eyes. There is nothing that any of you can do to stop any of it. And she picks up her dagger. I'll burn all of you. And you see her body begin to contort as age begins to hit. Skin begins to crack. Hair begins to grow white. No.
It's
Wait.
funny when the outside starts to match the inside.
Wait. And she hits the ground, unable to remember her own name, unable to remember where she is. All of the sins that she gave Callum feeding back into her
Ooh.
as she lays there, an empty husk, but alive. You all begin to turn as people begin to run up to you to help. The fires are turned out. And as they are doing that, you see Samantha with the gentleman helping people in human form.
Wait, is the gentleman in a human form?
Looks a lot like
What's he
David
look
Bowie.
like?
A lot like
Yes.
David Bowie.
Yes.
And as you
Which
see them
David
beginning
Bowie?
Actually, yes.
Labyrinth? Regular?
I'll say
Yes.
regular
Ziggy
David Bowie.
Stardust?
Lambert would be a little bit much. A little bit like Ziggy, but as you see that they are helping, you see the child look up at all of you and wave. As
Did you?
Hmm?
Hey, I'm good. Did you
Hey.
do this?
No, you did.
Psh.
And as you all go to go look, there's a man with a very big handlebar mustache and a white cowboy uniform on as he's
Hyper
standing
does the
there,
Leo meme.
his hand on the Cherokee medicine woman's arm.
Is that the
No.
Colonel?
No, it's
You just
Bill. Or
you
it's,
do hear him. Ha!
isn't
no.
that William's dad?
Piper will look at Manny and say, "Well, Manny,
Oh, it's a neighbor.
be not afraid."
Oh. Oh.
And
Oh,
as
shit.
What is a cowboy?
everyone is there,
Is the Afterlife Cowboys?
as you begin to look around, you see there's hope and help. People helping other people. William's father makes it. He's hurt and he will be in the hospital for a long time, but he makes it. All
Oh,
of you
thank
will
God.
probably have to make it to the hospital as they all try to get you into ambulances. Yes,
I need,
Piper.
I need
They get
help.
into the hospital. How's my wolf?
Funny
Oh, that's a
enough,
good question.
My everything
there.
hurts.
How's Nana?
as everything
I just
passes
want to roll
through,
on the grass and just lay there.
fair enough. You do see Corinne walk up to Cass as all this is happening. And she pulls a gun from her hand and she places it down by her body. And you just see Rory. She ain't worth it.
Yeah.
I guess not. Enjoy whatever this is for you. And they do take Cass. You don't know where, but Cass is taken someplace, perhaps to jail, because it's so odd as all of you make it to the hospital. There's no notice of anything. No fight. No anything. Just a whole hospital floor that got power turned off somehow, some way. But Harper's alive. And so is Nana. And as you all make it to the hospital, days will pass. Things are odd. As you begin to realize the people of Westmore know that there's monsters here. And maybe they always knew.
I was gonna say, this is when we find out they always knew.
And maybe, just maybe, they always knew. And maybe, just maybe, that's what made them family without being blood. And in that moment, as you rest and as the days pass, you do hear some news. Wild gas leak broke out in Westmore this past week, causing mass hallucinations. News everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Somehow, some way, the Regiment News Court was able to go and jump in and go and talk about how there was just some toxic gas that had broken out, caused all these fires.
I want to text Rex and be like, "Are the men in black real?"
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Are they like
Tam-
aliens only, or
oh no, the whole shebang. But as you guys do have that moment, there's so many of you in the hospital right now that some of you are in the hallways and all that stuff. But a few things
I'm
are clarified.
actually not.
You're actually not.
I'm.
Your mom and dad have a conversation with you. They don't ask about you.
I'm not ready for that.
They don't ask about you, but they do have worries about Manny.
Fair.
Oh,
Fair.
that gas leak just exploded the guy at school.
And your father does play along with
Weird.
that of the fact it was so strange that gas leak just killed that man like that when we were over in the Mustang King's house. And you see that there just seems to be an agreement that just seems to be what happened.
Yeah, it's a really good thing that none of us were over there.
And that the exorcism of the creature that was inside of Mephistopheles, the Taylor's brother, that happened on the 13th floor of the hospital, just seems to be a power outage. And
It happened on
how
the 13th floor of the hospital.
on the 13th floor,
Next number.
and how poor William somehow, some way received a scholarship from the Regiment Fund for quite a bit of money, being set free from his
So the-
bindings to the regiment. Piper, there was a massive kidnapping of football players, and they believe that they may have been part of the group that got hurt as they were coming from East West to come and help. No one seems to know what happened there, as new zombies work your home to clean it up.
They'll
Who's
wear
on- is it-
masks.
Manny's mother is waiting for him at the hospital.
Is
As you
Manny
see
okay?
her, as you see her holding Manny's hand.
Full body cast.
But funny enough, you also see your uncle. Beat, but alive.
Wait, how's Joseph?
Detective Yosef. In the days that pass, Manny, as you heal, Detective Yosef spends a lot of time with your mom and with you and with everyone. And you notice something, even as dim as you believe yourself to be. You notice your mom and Detective Yosef looking at each other in a way that's a little bit odd.
Hey,
Manny's gonna step back.
hey.
Well, it worked.
You-
He's not Catholic.
Broken arm, all ribs wrapped up. You see that he doesn't even attempt to fight you or anything. I was just saying hello. That's all that I'm doing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, the new symbol of Westmore seems to become the Catholic Reform Boys symbol, as it seems to have protected so many people that made it over to go and help
Fuck yeah.
in this weird, odd gas leak. There is peace. The regiments donate quite a bit of money to help in the reconstruction. And it seems that Lord Regiment is no longer in Westmore, only there for a short period of time.
Oh, thank God.
But his faithful hound has not left. As a new
Good.
regiment has joined St. Michael's. So,
I am thinking about how to escape the hospital because, first of all, that's expensive. Second of all, I don't have
Me-
parents or insurance.
We have our doctor though. We have the insurance. We have our doctor though. We have the little German fellow.
You do have your little German fellow. I'm glad that you
We
remember
do
that.
have that guy.
Yeah,
I have
Oh!
his name written down somewhere.
it's somewhere.
I can't remember his name either, but it's okay. And you do see that you are taken care of. Medical expenses are covered by the Regiment Foundation. The regiments
That's
never
convenient.
forget.
Uh,
As
wonder-
a dark
I wonder if my-
realization starts to hit all of you. As the regiments not only help rebuild, but pay for the medical bills of every single person that was hurt.
Jeez.
Are we just
Funny
slaves
enough,
now?
you see, Lord Regiment has left, but in the weeks that come, he will return back to begin his campaign to become mayor of Westmore.
Of course.
Lips table. Fuck him.
I'd vote for that guy. Make Westmore
his
great
name-
again.
Is his name Dr. Lou Wolfberg?
Wolfberg!
Yeah.
That's the doctor. You
I
remember
knew I
Dr.
had his name
Wolfberg.
written down.
That is Dr. Lou Wolfberg. So,
I should get a +1 forward for that.
the gentleman does come to visit in his human form. And finally, Piper, Aunt Cassidy comes to come visit.
Where the fuck have you been?
I got some things to tell you, girlie.
How much trouble am I in?
So much.
Sweet.
So much
It was
trouble.
worth it.
I had to keep your daddy from plucking you out from wherever you were.
Ooh,
We'll talk.
okay.
Tomas, in the middle of the night, you feel a cold hand on you, a hand that you know. And you just see William looking at you.
Someone visited me.
I guess we're alive. I'm not particularly sure how that happened, but
I heard you got
something. Well,
scholarship?
I was told. Yeah, the fuck. I'm not sure how particularly that happened, but thank you.
I got to tear up a little bit just to know he's like free. Yeah. But
I'm very sorry.
for what? I didn't do anything. I
Oh,
hope he
who
doesn't know
knows?
it was me.
No idea. But I do want to say I'm sorry. And I also want you to go and know that if you no longer want to speak to me, I do understand. And I will do the right thing and tell the others what I've done. I think it's my place to do that.
Need not forget that everyone has a recording of Holiday admitting what William did to fuck us all over that night.
Theo? Not Holiday?
Holiday.
We got
No,
both.
Piper has one that the Holiday's little monologue thing that he did.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So it's like midnight, and I'm just gonna look at William and be like, just for now, will you like stay with me? Just for now. We don't have to worry about
We'll worry about it in the morning.
yesterday. Yeah, just I had like
Mhm.
an ice cold body right next to me. Seems really nice.
He just kind of cuddles up next to you. Manny, Imogen, I would imagine that you spend time with each other as you are here in the house. Well, probably more Imogen visiting Manny. Manny fuming over this weird thing that's happening between Detective Yosef and his mom.
No, I said
Fuck
I
yeah.
wasn't about violence, but
You fuck with.
Imogen probably does spend a lot of time in the hospital, hanging
Do you
out.
volunteer at all, or are you just there with Manny?
If volunteers are needed, she will probably volunteer.
Dr. Wolfberg will
Especially
move you
since
around.
she's-
Oh yes, no,
Especially
there's
since
plenty
she
of people.
sees
Yes, yes.
the gentleman.
Oh yes, no, of course, there's plenty of people that need your help. Yes, very good, good, wunderbar. Come, we will go and we will help every one of our special friends that need help here.
And you just see him going to pat you on the back.
You are a good girl. It's going to be okay.
This is weird.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
for the
do
first
want
time,
to have 2 conversations. Quick
please,
ones.
I was about to actually go and ask, as we'll go around the table and you guys are going to tell me what are we doing with our
The-
time.
The first one is with the detective when he's not flirting with my mom.
He comes to
And-
visit you, and I'll say that you guys have a moment alone.
And I want to tell him, you know, I learned a lot, and probably don't need those classes anymore, but I'll keep going if you want me to go. But I met God. That, like, the God. You're not gonna believe what he looks like.
It's not God, Manny.
You see him look at you. As an atheist, I'm concerned and also morbidly curious. Just like,
Like,
what are the
and I met the devil too. But I'll start with God.
You will
You
believe
see-
what he looks like.
You see that he just kind of stops you and he's like, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. and
No,
I'll be
no,
right
no, no,
back."
no, 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 no.
Just like,
I grab his arm because I really want him to hear this. God looks like Colonel Sanders, but with a bigger mustache.
Oh, damn.
And the devil is also a cowboy.
Mustache.
His
Colonel
what
Sanders.
was his name was like
Duck
Billy the
Lady.
Kid or one of those cowboy guys.
Oh, Manny.
Well, Billy
Oh,
the Kid is
no.
a pretty bad guy. Oh boy. Well, there's that. You just kind of see that he just puts his head down. That would make sense. The world is an odd place, boy. Just like
So yeah, just so you know, the afterlife is a western.
Checks out.
okay. You just see that he just puts his head down. I don't know.
Are you like morphined out right now, or like?
Probably.
No,
Oh no.
No,
He
this is
sounds-
Manny.
Everyone thinks that he is.
Manny telling him what he saw and what he
Funny
believes
enough.
he saw.
In his mind, he's hoping that you're morphine out, but he does look around and he realizes that you're not, and he just slowly just nods his head. Yeah, yeah. It's like-
And I want to have a moment with Imogen, and I just want to tell her, you know, thank you for being there. I'm so sorry that I ran off.
I'm just glad you're okay.
I'm
I
glad
know
you
you were
made
doing.
I'm glad you made it back. Thank you for. You probably had no idea what was going on, but thank you for following my lead. I don't know what I was doing either. Worked out though.
I think we make a pretty good team. Did you feel the rain?
I did.
Oh,
I did that.
I
did
know.
that.
go
I've never
Amy.
done that before.
You're gonna have to teach me how to do that. It's gonna help the
I-
crops, that's for sure.
I have to figure out how I did it.
It's like you're
In
the
that
Avatar
moment-
or something.
Imogen, as you're there, you see your mom and dad helping. And you know that even though the Quattro brothers are gone, you know
All
that
of
their
them?
memory will remain. Yes. And you also know in your heart of hearts, oddly enough, one night as you are there, you know that they're okay. You don't know why you know, but you know it. Imogen, are there any conversations you would like to have before we close?
Wait, one last thing. One
Sure.
quick last thing.
Go
Hey
for it.
Imogen. Tell your dad, Mr. Imogen, that he can count on me once I'm all better to help out at the farm, and one last thing. I love you.
I love
That's to you, not your
too.
dad. But I mean,
You want me to tell my dad
he's
that you
pretty
love him?
great. No. That was for you. Not. I mean, he's great. I'm sure there is
You
a
mean you
love
don't love my
there.
dad?
No. That's not what I said. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I love. Shut up.
Dad, the conversation
And
continues into the
I just
evening,
kiss her. No, I just say shut up and I kiss her.
and you do hear the
That does
laugh
shut her up.
that fills up the hospital as we continue there. Imogen,
I want to I actually want to talk to Samantha and the gentleman.
as you do find them, and you see that they're both pretty open to talking.
I
Oh, hello, young lady. Do I know you?
I'm sure you don't.
My name's David. Pleasure.
Aha, Imogen. Nice to meet you.
This is my
Where's-
friend Samantha.
Aha, I know Samantha.
We go to school together, Dad.
We do.
Mm,
But she's never mind.
So you introduced her as your friend, and she just called you dad.
it's a confusing world we live in, child. How can I help you?
That's hilarious.
I don't know. I'm gonna go talk to. I just completely blanked on anything I was gonna say to him. But
That's okay.
I'm
And-
gonna ask Samantha if she's okay. Are you okay?
Is she Elaine or Samantha right now?
She's Samantha.
Damn.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I appreciate you for not ratting out knowing who I was. Just keep that in mind.
Okay. I mean, like I told you earlier, we can be friends. Just don't hurt my friends.
Yeah.
Huh. Huh.
I think I have a way to fix it. I promise, not a bad way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Imogen, as is there anyone else that you want to talk to?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Talking
One
to the
night-
gentleman was really as much about seeing what he would act like in this situation as anything else.
One night, there is someone that walks the halls, white button-down shirt, longish grayish white hair, grayish white eyes. As the human form of Lord Hamlet turns to you and just
Mhm.
nods. He says nothing, but he nods as he walks
I-
the halls.
Nod in return.
Piper. Harper looks like hot hell. But he's alive. He never leaves your side. Neither do your parents. But they are there.
Piper will take this opportunity because Piper has been trying to figure out the perfect time. And there is no such thing as perfect time. Piper will tell Harper the truth. And all of the truth. Just as she told it to Rory.
And funny enough, the boys are there one night as the entirety of the clique comes to make sure that you're okay. Rory doesn't spend as much time because he wants to go and check up on Corinne. But he nods. And for a moment, there seems to be an understanding. Tom seems to be okay.
Wow.
The conversation with Cassidy will wait until our next time. Because that's going to be a long one.
Yeah. So everybody's good with it. Great.
Is there any conversations you would like to have besides from the one with Harper?
I want to do the thing for Samantha and go talk to Tomas.
That we will wait for the next arc. Because that's going to be a doozy. But I'm glad that we're setting it in motion. Samantha agrees, as she has from the beginning. Somehow, oddly enough, still loyal, still crazy. But she visits you every day, and she makes
I
sure
would
to bring you
also
coffee.
like to tell Samantha that she is welcome to stay in the Windsor household until she finds a more permanent residence.
I'd like that.
Man.
I like that a lot.
I told
Thanks.
you were my friend. I just want to make you believe it.
I think I do. Tomas. Talon, Taylor, and Rax will come meet you. Tanisha and her father will go and work with the others, make sure that they're okay. Nana will come and visit you, as she does with the others as well.
Oh my gosh, cool. I got friends. All of this, as I'm in the hospital, I probably seem like a little bit unhinged because Tomas, in all of his idle time, is finding ways to stick the hospital cutlery into the door. He is like he finds a way to hammer it every day into the door. Like someone visits him, he's on a mission that every day they probably fucking take it down, but he's like, and then there's like parts of like a hard drive like pushed up against pots and pans he's stolen. He's like hanging a pot on like the door frame, and then like totally acting normal. Goes back to he talks to people as like, what's up?
Do you tell anyone what that's about?
If they're not gonna ask me, I'm just gonna. It's a normal day in life tomorrow.
I feel like we would all ask.
At the end of it, I do feel, and maybe even before the guys,
I
Nana
feel like
will
there's a craziness that if you ask, you're opening a can of worms.
You do hear Nana. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know how much iron is in this fork, but I'm not gonna take a chance. But I think there's more in the pots and pans, and also hard drives, especially those hard drives.
I see where we're at. Okay,
I have a thing that maybe ties into that because at some point in time, Imogen wants to visit Tomas in his hospital room.
Oh, and I'm like putting like
you see that
like
you're able to
parts
walk
and pieces on the
no problem.
Without any problem. You see Tomas working very hard on getting his defenses up, but you see Imogen be able to walk in and out without any difficulty at whatsoever.
that once Manny is able
Imogen,
to
I
talk
don't want
to
you
walk,
to get hurt, Imogen.
once Manny is able to walk, he will walk to the room, see Tomas like hammering this stuff to the wall, and just slowly back away.
So Imogen will be like, oh, I bet I have a good idea, and she's like, here, go intangible for a minute, and so you have like your hand go intangible, and she pushes part of the fork into the door, and then like, okay, let go, and then it sticks in the door.
You see that it's the knocking is lessened immensely, as you see William in the back. Just I don't know why he's well whatever.
I'm gonna take Imogen's hand and like look at it as it burns. I'm like, are you okay?
She's fine.
Yeah, fine. I didn't scare her at all. She has no idea. She's like thinks that he's asking her if she got hurt in that whole thing. She's like, "Oh no, I mean Manny got a lot of it, but I'm okay."
I'm gonna wave a heart, like those discs. I'm gonna like wave it around her. I was like, "Are you feeling sick?"
I feel like this continues for quite a bit. And as you do,
I'm
Are
sorry,
you
you're not
trying to
guinea
make me
pig.
sick?
No, I would take this down. No, we can't. I mean, you fucking touched it. Fuck.
we begin to
Cheap ass
phase out
cutlery.
from the hospital. And as we do,
Oh wait, I have look, I found this list of places that we can maybe tag.
Neverland.
Yeah.
Survives.
and the conversation goes late into the night. And as we pull away from Westmore, there's a child on the roof of the hospital, feet dangling, and the medicine woman sitting next to her, kind of looking at each other.
Oh.
As she looks up. So now what? You don't talk much, huh? Okay. So, is there someplace else to go? Okay. Will you go with me? I like that. And as she extends her hand out to the child, as the sun grows up over Westmore, they disappear into the clouds, sun rays taking them both. As you see Doc Holliday sitting in the corner, twirling his revolver.
Oh man.
Wild Bill looking at him from the other side. As he turns to see a tall African American man with a glass eye. You see Doc Holliday put his head down as he tilts his hat to Wild Bill. And you hear him saying, Michael. And in that moment, Corinne meets up with Callum
Yeah, I want to know how.
at Nana's store. Renewed and back to who he was. A new story for Corinne at another time. But her family's united. As in a ward someplace deep in Morningstar Memorial, a husk of a woman lays on the bed. Not sure where she is, who she is, or what she's done. As she turns, she sees the African American gentleman take off his hat and place it onto the table. Long time no see.
Is this the Native American or the okay.
As she goes to open up her eyes, did you really think you could outrun the devil, girl? There won't be none of that. As he puts his hand on Cass's head. The carnival of tortures I have for you will make God himself pray. As he looks at her, you ready? As one tear exits her eyes. The devil always gets his due, girl. As she flatlines. And on that, we will end tonight. As a car, beat up and old, makes it to Morningstar Memorial. Heavy footsteps as they drag themselves into the elevator. the elevator going up to the 13th floor, going down, getting to the visiting hall. Heaviest-set gentleman, older. I'm here to see my son. Thomas Lane? I saw him on the news.
Oh.
Oh shit.
And tonight, we end our story arc of the Beast in Shadow. Good night, everybody. And thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you on our new arc very, very soon. Bye.
Bye.